Meet Numberblock 33, the newest addition to the Numberblocks team. Number 33 is male, best friends with Numberblock 11, they both like football, and stop right there. Fake news alert! Numberblock 33 has not been figured out in the show, and neither have 34, 37, 38, or 39. Any news you read claiming that these Numberblocks are official is completely false. Fans have been spreading speculative leaks about these missing Numberblocks for years, so be very careful what you believe about these characters. There have indeed been some leaks regarding Numberblocks 33, 34, 37, 38 and 39, but let me tell you up front, it's not the confirmation fans were hoping for. In fact, what little info has slipped out actually proves further that these Numberblocks are unofficial. So yes, this is a dramatic public service announcement to all Numberblocks fans. Don't trust the hype about Numberblocks 33 to 39 just yet. Let's break down why you should hold on to your horses when it comes to these Numberblocks. This leaked product sheet, apparently a sell sheet for a future MathLink Cubes activity set, Numberblocks 31 to 40, shows the numbers 31 through 40 and notably depicts 33, 34, 37, 38 and 39 as plain stacked blocks with no faces. In contrast, 31, 32, 35, 36 and 40 are shown as fully figured out characters with faces and accessories, since those ones have already been introduced properly. The sheet even has a blue starburst proclaiming 5 new Numberblocks characters. Fans interpret this as meaning the 5 faceless ones, 33, 34, 37, 38 and 39, are the new characters yet to be revealed in the show. Hit subscribe for more Numberblocks lore. Thank you, back to the video. It also lists availability, fall 2026, with a product code 97850 and approximately $57.99, which tells us this is a pre-release leak rather than an officially released toy. Indeed, as of now, the manufacturer's website, Hand to Mind, has product listings up to the 21 to 30 set, but nothing for a 31 to 40 set, confirming that this image was likely an internal teaser that escaped into the wild. In short, the leak doesn't show the characters 33 to 39 as fully designed characters at all. Quite the opposite, it shows that they haven't yet been figured out on TV. Hence, the blank look. Naturally, the fandom pounced on this leak sheet as a sign that 33, 34, 37, 38, 39 will eventually get their time to shine. 21 to 30 were released when they were fully figured out, so surely it'll be the same for their 30s colleagues. Indeed, fans took this toy leak as proof that these characters will be introduced soon in the future. One said, "Update, it happened," which means the chances of 33 to 39 appearing in Series 8 could be very high. Another replied, "Pretty sure they're going to make 33, 34, 37, 38 and 39 physical, as the 5 brand new Numberblocks characters is referring to the compounds, as 40 was figured out before." In other words, the community believes that these 5 missing 30s are essentially being held in reserve as new characters to roll out. This will likely be timed with the merchandise release in 2026. This has created a frenzy of anticipation and a whole lot of rumours. People started claiming that they had leaked episode info, even insider info, that these Numberblocks would debut in the upcoming season. One Reddit post even declared, "We are finally getting 33 to 39, and cited an alleged episode called Three's Counting Cars as the Series 8 premiere featuring Numberblock 33. Another said, "Ooh, maybe it's about acceleration and motion, also I'm guessing 33 will be in the first ep." These particular claims were never officially confirmed, yet it shows how eager the fanbase is to believe any particular tidbits about these numbers. The bottom line, until now, 33, 34, 37, 38 and 39 exist only in toy prototypes and fan imaginations, not in the show itself. So any news proclaiming character traits or episodes for them is basically fandom wishful thinking or misinformation. Now, you might wonder, if the demand is so high and even the toy lines are gearing up for their release, why haven't the showrunners just introduced Numberblocks 33 to 39 already? Why keep these 5 numbers faceless and in limbo? The answer comes down to curriculum and storytelling, and a little bit of fandom management. Numberblocks is, first and foremost, an educational show with a carefully planned sequence. The creators have stated that Numberblocks is a step-by-step learning journey grouped neatly into 5 colour-coded levels, with each level introducing numbers in a logical order and new math skills in sequence. In other words, the show doesn't just introduce a number because fans are screaming for it, they introduce it when it fits the learning trajectory. So, from a pedagogical standpoint, dropping in those 5 30s numbers out of nowhere could distract from the maths lesson at hand. It would be like suddenly detouring from a carefully planned syllabus just for fan service. And they're not going to do that. The show's educational mission and integrity comes first. There's also the big elephant in the room, or should I say calendar in the room. Yep, I'm talking about Numberblock 31. 31 has become a bit of a lightning rod in the fandom. Fans love his design. He's literally a calendar with a super clever arrangement, and they were ecstatic when he finally appeared in the episode Figure It Out. But after that, he practically vanished from the screen. In fact, the poor guy has only 3 total appearances in the series so far, and only one of those was as a fully characterized, figured out Numberblock. The rest were quick cameos or images. The wiki calculates that 31 has appeared in a mere 2% of all Numberblocks episodes. 2%? Ouch! It's gotten to the point where threads pop up regularly asking, why was 31 only in 1 episode? So imagine the optics if the show suddenly introduced 5 new characters in their 30s while Numberblock 31 is still sitting on the sidelines thinking, what did I do wrong? The fanbase would likely erupt. You gave us 5 new characters and still haven't given 31 another episode? It would look like the creators are ignoring the character we already have at 31 that people are begging for in favour of shiny new ones. Personally, I suspect that Numberblocks team are very much aware of this dynamic. They probably want to avoid a scenario where it feels like these 5 new numbers in their 30s come in and leapfrog over Numberblock 31's unresolved dynamic. In plain terms, they don't want to pour gasoline on the Where's 31 fire. It might be safer to hold off introducing a bunch more 30s until they can also give 31 and 32, who also only just debuted, their fair due in the narrative, so no one feels left out. Another factor to bear in mind is that introducing a new number block, it isn't just a one-off event, it creates an ongoing obligation. Each new character means new voice actors, new animations, songs, potential merchandise, and integration into the educational materials, apps, workbooks, etc. And once a number block is figured out on screen, kids will expect to see them again. The case of 31, well, it shows the risk. As soon as fans saw him, they wanted more of him, and then when he didn't appear, they wondered where the hell he'd gone. So the showrunners might be hesitant to introduce 5 new characters without a big plan for them, without a plan of where they fit into the big picture, so they can avoid this 31 nightmare happening again. Basically, what I'm saying is, introducing new characters is a big freaking commitment. The likely scenario is that Numberblocks 33 to 39 will be introduced around the time that 31 to 40 toy set hits retail, fall 2026. Probably yes, for Series 9, so that by the time the toys are on the shelves, kids know the characters. But until that happens, the show is content to keep using these numbers only as compound formations. Remember, number blocks can appear as compound numbers, stacked blocks without individual personality, in episodes whenever needed for counting exercises. This allows the show to show number blocks without committing to them as characters. For example, in the series 4 finale, the big one, the blocks counted up rapidly from 1 to 100, and our missing blocks debuted in blink and you miss them style. So, patience, young Padawans. The show will reveal these numbers when the maths lessons are right, not when us on the internet demand it. With all that said and done, let's indulge ourselves in a little imagination. What might these missing 30s number blocks look like when they finally do appear? Number block 33. It's noteworthy that 33 is made up of 3 and 11, since 33 equals 3 times 11, and both of these are significant existing characters. 3 is the talented performer, and 11 is the football fanatic. 11's episode portrayed her as a football player, complete with a team uniform and a chant, and one more is 11. Fans therefore figure that 3 11s means an entire football tournament. Many imagine number block 33 as 3 11s joined together. Perhaps she can even split into 3 11s and be a referee overseeing a game between the other 2 11s. Furthermore, since 3 in the show is an entertainer, juggler, magician, showman, some propose that 33 might run a circus of 3s. Imagine a big circus ringmaster made of 33 blocks orchestrating stunts involving trios of things. Another popular fan idea cast 33 as a cheerleader for the number 3 times table, literally cheering 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. Whether as a football hero, a cheerleader, or even a circus leader, everyone agrees on one thing. Number block 33 is going to embody the power of 3 in some way, be it through sport or other means. After all, 33's prime factors of 3 and 11 translate into fun and football in the show. The fandom has basically elevated 33 to legendary status already. One Reddit user joked, "We better get 33 after 1 million years, and if we don't, I am quitting." That's the level of hype for 33, even though officially she doesn't exist yet. Number block 34. 34 is 2 times 17, and interestingly, 17 in the show is portrayed as a painter. She loves patterns like spirals and stripes. Double 17 could imply that 34 might carry on a creative or artistic theme. The idea is that since 17 made whimsical patterns, 34 might be an artist who paints in symmetry, two 17s working in harmony. Maybe 34 would have two paintbrushes or a dual colour palette to represent 2 and 17. Being 2 times 17 could mean he has a mix of 17's artsy flair and 2's partnership vibe. Number block 37. Now 37 is a fun one. It's a prime number, and if you notice in number blocks, primes are often characterised as unique or prime club members with indivisible personalities. 37 is also what mathematicians call a centred hexagonal number, a number that can form a hexagon pattern in a dot grid. This has led to a split in fan speculation. Some think 37 will lean into the prime aspect and be another member of the elite prime club, like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, etc. Often primes in the show are portrayed with a kind of pride in being indivisible. So 37 might be a confident, individualistic character, maybe a bit like 37's neighbour 36, who was the puzzle master, except 37 might brag about being a prime. Now, for our two missing 30s, I want to share some lore from the Reddit user FunMud4049. It's actually really interesting and fun, so let's hear it. Number block 38. 38 is a calm and agile yoga teacher, able to strike multiple yoga poses successfully at quick succession, and is said to remove stress from parts of the body. 38 is great friends with 12, using multiple of her strategies during teachings. She often meditates to keep a high spirit during hard times, and always keeps a smile on her face. Her main gimmick is putting things into pairs of equal value, e.g. 1 plus 5 equals 2 plus 4. A calm, meditating number block. Guys, I think we need this version of 38. It would be like if Lucky was a number block, and who can say no to that? Number block 39. 39 is a happy-go-lucky and energetic connoisseur that particularly enjoys being around prime numbers, like 13 and 3, being 39's multiples. Although 39's luck does descend from 13's luck, splitting up into 30 and 9 whenever she says her name, she has learned to enjoy herself and the present. Her main gimmick is prime and composite numbers, and how to spot them both using prime factors. That's 39 for you. Overall though, what's the verdict? Simply put, you should not trust these number blocks, at least not the internet rumours about them. Number blocks 33, 34, 37, 38 and 39, they're like the forbidden blocks right now. Everybody talks about them. Many people claim to have insider info, but officially they're still faceless nobodies. Indeed, the only trustworthy clues we have are that leaked toy image, which, as we discussed, actually underscores that they weren't ready yet as of 2025, and the logical expectation that they'll be revealed when the time is right. Until an episode actually airs with 33 doing keepy uppies, or 37 bragging about being prime, don't buy into any leak or clickbait claiming to know these characters. The Numberblocks team has a great track record of surprising us. They'll drop these new numbers on us when we least expect, and probably in a really clever context that teaches something new. It could be in Series 9, or it could even be held for a big special. In the meantime, we can have fun with community ideas. Some of them are amazingly creative, but remember, they are not canon. Treat 33, 34, 37, 38, and 39 as what they are. The mythical missing number blocks. Real someday, maybe, but currently just faceless stacks in a toy prototype and fleeting cameos on screen. Until that day, keep your math sharp and enjoy the official number blocks we do have. Hey, 31 and 32 are pretty damn awesome already, even if they're rare. And please, don't believe everything you read online about these unreleased characters. If it's not from the BBC or the show's creators, please take it with a pinch of salt. The real 33 to 39, they'll come knocking when the time is right. Don't you worry about that. Which number block should I explore next? Why don't you let me know in that comment section below. I've been your host, Snipe Snap. He's Lucky. The cat you saw earlier, he's called Leroy. We'll all see you soon. Snipe, Snap, out.